taking place in November 2022. Some more supplemental draft details and so much more. So Neil Stratton of Inside the League, ITL, recently got some questions answered by XFL Senior Vice President of Player Personnel, Doug Whaley, including when the XFL Draft will take place, news about the player draft pool, and showcases. So Whaley tells Stratton that the XFL Draft will take place in November of 2022. Novak Kicking and Consulting will be running a specialist showcase in San Diego, California on Sunday, October 23rd. Then we expect the draft to take place in early October. Last time go around, the XFL 2020 draft took place on October 15th and 16th of 2019. So this is going to be later on in the cycle. They must have learned something from the last time. And then they maybe thought maybe we could get some more NFL guys in this draft pool if we kind of push it back further. So that's the plan, early November. I would say the first week or two in November to knock this out of the park. The plan is for the XFL training camps to begin in January 4th, 2023. In 2019, mini camps for individual teams at their home locations took place in December. Not sure if that's going to take place again. To have the draft in November, guys get together in the home locations, but clearly because we're all playing in Dallas, they might just skip that all together to save money. We haven't heard anything about that. We'll keep you posted on that. Then all the teams travel to Houston for their big camp in January. So no word on whether the XFL 3-point era will do the same thing or have camp only in Dallas in January. Though they are watching what happened with the USFL and this play that kind of really took a couple weeks to kind of kick in. They might want to reconsider doing something in December. How they do that, we will just have to find out. Even if it was just a week long, or at least they're meeting together, we'll have to know more about that later. Where they also said that XFL player personnel will not only be using the player showcase to evaluate talent, but also will be at NFL training camps. Quote, with the help of our scouting consultants Inside the League and FBX Change, we are able to identify the top free agent players for inclusion into the player draft pool. XFL League and team personnel executives have been evaluating players for months via college pro game video. Our personnel team will also attend NFL training camps to evaluate players who may be released in early September. I do not think the XFL, and this is because of their partnership, I don't remember XFL talent evaluators being in NFL camps. That, to me, seems like something new, but I could be wrong about that. I don't remember them being in NFL camps, but they could have. But I don't see why they would. It's not like CFL guys are allowed in NFL camps. Furthermore, as is customary in football scouting, our personnel team monitors the waiver wire of other leagues as players are released. Well, all that being said, in-person evaluations at the showcases remains critical component of our building a robust player draft pool. They also talked about multiple supplemental drafts taking place before the XFL season begins. So the player draft pool will be completed a week before the draft. We are planning to hold a supplemental draft or drafts as more players become available in December, and January. That is also something to keep an eye on. We did have a supplemental draft, but they are keeping that option open for as more guys in that January, December timeframe can get added to rosters as the NFL season comes to a close. Whaley also says where the players played his college ball will have no bearing on what team he'll be on. That was kind of an AAF thing, I believe. It's territorial. So he said there's no territorial or college rights in the XFL. Agents may contact team personnel and coaches directly to discuss their players. In the newsletter thing, they also go on to discuss if players need an agent, CFL players, and the size of the draft pool and more. You definitely want to check out. We have a link in the article. But the main thing is you're getting in the XFL draft in November of 2022. And right after the specialists. And we could get a supplemental draft or two as we go further.